Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to a little video. Happy New Year. Hope you had good holidays and managed to get some rest. I've had a little rest from YouTubing, and I want to look forward this year. Last year, I mean, a lot of you YouTubers go what they've gone through all year. If you want to do that, that's fine. I mean, just have a look at the playlists and watch what you like. But one thing that was brought up from my Christmas video was I was mentioning vehicles, projects that the newer people to the channel, you guys, newer subscribers, might not know about. So what I'll do is I'm just going to do a quick roundup of all our vehicles and projects, and probably what we're aiming to do this year. Last year I was disappointed. I was disappointed with how the channel went. You guys have been brilliant, but what I've been able to do, I mean, because basically I worked all through summer, which is good for the wallet, but not for the mind. And I missed summer and really didn't do much work on the channel for summer. Again, I'm fully intending on having a lot of time off during summer, but I want some me time this summer. So the weather better be good, not like it is today. So anyway, let's have a quick roundup of the projects and what our aims are for this year. And we're going to be outside for a bit, so I do apologise for the noise. There's a lot of road noise, wind noise, and it is piddling down with rain. So let's start with what's in here, I suppose. So the obvious one is the little Corsa that we picked up dirt cheap. Still got a few jobs on there from the last one. A lot of you remember my board. I'm going to have to do something about that. But yeah, we got a few jobs left on this one. It ain't far off. So Corsa, yeah, we're going to get on with that one this year. That's going to be done. A board, it's going to be a lot more empty. Is that what I say? A lot emptier? Yeah. Next up, the poor OTT. It's the 1.8 turbo, 180 horse. So it's not the 225 BAV engine, but yeah, this one there's not too much to do on this one. There's a water leak got to sort out and finish cleaning it up. Inside is still stinks, especially when it gets warm. It stinks like hell. But yeah, this is the TT that got ditched and we bought dirt cheap. All my projects are dirt cheap, most of them. Not once I spent some money on them, they're not, but there we go. Anyway, that's a TT. We want to progress this one this year. Oh, and I'm sorry for the handle in the way. There, is that better? Under the cover, and it's really hard to get to, and I don't want to knock that one over, is my Buell XB9 Lightning. If I can, I'll throw a picture in what it actually looks like, but I can't do it justice where it is at the moment. But that one hopefully won't need any work, but I want to ride it this summer. Last year I only done a few hundred miles, and yeah, I want to use it. Next up, my late uncle's CZ175. I can't see this one going anywhere this year, time allowing. I still haven't sorted out the registration. Can't talk. I still haven't sorted out the registration documents, but it's all there. It's ready to go, and it's not deteriorating. But yeah, I can't see this one happening this year. So we're outside now, as you probably can tell. Next up is the Golf. This is my daily driver. 2002 130 PD engine, and obviously it's a wagon or a state. We've got a few jobs we've got to do just to keep it going, as you'd expect for a daily, but yeah, I do like this car. Next up, Tom's little day with his. We've done a few little jobs on this one. Ultimately we're going to replace this one with the black Corsa, but it seems, touch wood, it seems to be reliable. He uses it every day, but yeah, he's going to be doing a few more miles, so the Corsa will be better for it. It's a little bit bigger, but yeah, little Dame it is. I'm trying to stay out the rain, but this is Vinny, our project Vivaro. Got a few more jobs to do on this. I'm using this one, well, for carting stuff around, and also basically for my mountain biking, and you can see it has been going through the lanes and is filthy. But yeah, we've got a few more videos to do on this. We've got to sort out the rear bumper, put some parking sensors in it. There's a couple of videos, no, there's one video that I've done for Christmas which I haven't edited yet, which you'll get soon, which is on the handbrake again, but not the actual calipers. And yeah, it's just been a good old bone for a cheap wagon. And the gap here is the boss's car. It's a 2015 CRV, don't want to do anything to it. And it's actually invisible, so it's brilliant. So I guess next up is Bugley, 1983. It's a 1.9 petrol. This has been off the road for a year now, but this year it is 40 years old. I had to work that out quickly. So it would become tax and MOT exempt this year. Well, I've got some work I need to do on it. There's a little bit of welding underneath, the water pipes need doing, and I need to sort out the back brakes, and there's some other jobs. So this one will be coming back on the channel. It's been off for a while, but yeah, it will be back. We'll be doing stuff on it. So I apologise for the noise. We're in a tin shed and it's chucking it down with rain. Next up is the Kangoo. We've done quite a few little jobs on this. Everybody hates a Kangoo. Hang on. Yeah, you can tell it hasn't been used. Look at that steering wheel. But anyway, yeah, we've got some service work to do. I think glow plugs need doing, but in essence, really, it's a pretty good van. Does need a clean up. Oh, there's obviously some birds resting up above that somewhere. So yeah, we'll have to give that a clean out. But yes, this is going to be done this year. Definitely needs space. And then we have Fugly. Yeah, what can I say? This is a major project. It doesn't owe me anything. You can see, oh, it's wet here. It needs a lot of work. So I'm still unsure what we're gonna do with this thing. I'd really love to do it, but I can't get it in the workshop, it's so high. We shall see, but it won't be this year, definitely not got time for this one. Next up, sorry for the lighting, we've got Dudley. Yeah, there's a theme going on here. I've got a couple buckets here, we've got a box full of stuff. We've got work to do on this because we got it to do work this year. Got some wiring, servicing, hydraulic issues, but this is going to be worked on this year. Next one crammed in is our little Beetle. It's an early 70s Beetle. Basically I've started doing it, but it needs the bottom 6 inches of it replaced. I've made a start. This was years ago. So you can see we've started doing heater channels, rear quarters, and the back, around the back arches and stuff. Again, this one was going to be for Tom to learn to drive in, so that was a few years ago. But this isn't going to happen this year. It's going to happen not this year. I'm not going to aim for it. It's just there's too much to go on otherwise. But yeah, it will get done one day. Not this year. Next up, we got my little Fasty. I'm sorry, again, it's all crammed in. This is a 1971 VW Fastback with 2 litre Type 4 engine with dual twin Webers on it. I don't even know if we can see. Oh, maybe. Yep. So it's twin 40s on it, dual twin 40s. It goes quite well for an old wagon. Well, it used to. It needs a bit of work. This is my first car that I had on the road of my own that I could drive. I had a Beetle before that, but this is my first daily driver back in the day. And I've bought it 3 times now. So, yeah, call me weird. Not this year, eventually. And hidden away with all the mowers and engines and bits and bobs is this. This is, I think it's an 86 Mini. 85, I can't remember, but this is a real low mileage Mini. Had a bit of a bump on the front many years ago, and it was stored in a barn. I think it's under 30,000 miles. But yeah, so we're all stripped out, as you can see in the inside. It is in pretty good nick, obviously, apart from the front end. So again, this was going to be another little car for one of the kids. Hasn't happened. It's not going to happen this year. I've got loads of other stuff to do. So this one, again, it's going to get done. It will get done, but not this year. So we're not going to beat ourselves up by not being able to do it. We're just going to be happy in the fact that we're planning to do it one day. And there's one car that's not here. Well, that's two cars technically, but there is one car that's not here, and that's Chloe's little Corsa D, little red 1.2. This year we're hoping, touch wood, not having to do much to it, but it has got an MOT coming up, needs a service, and I think we've got to change the crankshaft sensor. Sometimes it cranks a long time before it fires, so that's my first port of call for that one. But that's not here. But you'll see it. It will appear when something's happened to it. It will appear. Won't it, Chloe? Yeah, it will. So that's it. That's my Happy New Year's to you guys, and I'm sorry. I feel I've let you down last year. I'm going to try to do better this year, but I'm not going to let it take me down. So I am going to have rests. I'm not going to promise a video every week. I'm going to try a minimum of a video every other week, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not beating myself up about it, okay? Please don't take this the wrong way, but like you, I've got to look after my mental health as well, and that is a big thing at the moment, and you need to look after your mental health. So, yes, what else can I say? Oh, workshop. Well, we've got stuff going on in the workshop. I mean, bits of that one was in pieces, not now. That one is definitely in pieces. Got to sort that out. That won't be long. Got the John Deere mower over there. Oh, all wobbly. That had an argument with a tree twice. We've got some heating, little diesel heater I've got to set up because it does get really cold in here. And when the temperature changes, everything gets soaking in here. Even my toolbox was soaking wet when we had the change. My tool chest there. It was soaking wet when we had the change in temperature in the UK. It was a sudden shift from -3 to +12 degrees C, I think it was, almost overnight, and everything was dripping. Everything was dripping. So I had the heater on the tools. Yeah, well, you know, I told you this before. Anyway, yes, I want to change the workshop. I want to move stuff around. I want to make it more usable. I need to get some room by doing some, oh, I'm not even pointing where I'm pointing, to get some projects done on the whiteboard. Yeah, and I need to be more tidy, and I need to point the camera at me when I'm talking and at what I'm pointing at. But yeah, that is it. I'm sorry, I was hoping this was going to be a real quick one, but I think it's going to be longer than I thought, as per usual, because I'm waffling. But that is it. No, it's not. Back again. I go mountain biking regularly, and I have done a couple of mountain biking videos. I'm thinking of, because I'm going to be riding through the summer and probably working less on cars, about putting some mountain biking videos in, just out of interest, and maybe, oh, excuse me, somebody wants me, maybe just going to a trail and saying where it is so you can find it. Predominantly it's going to be on the Quantocks or at Kingscliff. Maybe using what 3 words to say, this is where it starts, this is what it looks like. I'm no expert, I won't be doing jumps or anything like that, but I know a lot of people who are into cars, are into mountain bikes, like me. And maybe if you're around here, you could try them out. So what do you think about that? Is that something you'd be interested in? If it's not, I won't bother. It's not a problem, but it might be, you know, useful to some of you guys. Anyway, that is it. That's it. Cut. Happy New Year, and I hope you have a great one. See you next time. Cheers then.